Little mices. Little mices. Come on the pies. Go the pies. That's from my sister. I like it there, just out the way. It's like I get to look at it like it's special, rather than seeing it all the time. And look, it's black and white stripe. The little mices. He's on the bed, I think. That's our music from Fame, I think it was. Oh, Flashdance. Sorry, Flashdance. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's on the American DJ Dex. This is not a bad needle actually. This one that was on here. It's actually, I think it's a diamond tip one. But I'm not getting the new arms, but I'm just gonna get the new heads. It's sort of, they come out. They might be slightly longer actually, and they come out and sort of come out at a bit of an angle and slope down to about here somewhere. And you put these lights on, you'll probably come to there, that point. These are a bit short. They should be up to that line, I think. So when you line up the song, you can look at the light there, and then click it right on the right spot. These ones aren't really designed for American DJ. I think someone's lost the original ones, and these are just cheapo, ones they've stuck on. But this one's not too bad. It's diamond tip, so it doesn't seem to break. It's got a bit of it's probably got dust all over it, but yeah, it's really quite good sound. Well, it doesn't sound, of course, as clear as digital, but it's got a different sound. It's warm, so it doesn't have that cold data sound. It's more of a wavelength. So, because digital steps down like this, waves, analog does this at waves, and you'll notice if you go to a rave party and you have a trip or whatever, not that I condone it, don't try it, but talk to someone who's done it, and you'll feel digital like pins all coming at you like this, like it's all sort of jagged. And then if you go to the other room where they have the analog sound, it'll feel like a sloping wave, and you just sort of bounce around in it. Yeah, it can be really bad for your mind though. Your brain can send you insane. So I don't recommend it. But it's just a observation I went through when I went to one. So I was into music. Is that scratching? It looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Scratching. Is that just the? It wouldn't be scratching, would it? It looks like it's wearing out the. See the extra grooves? I don't know if that's meant to be. It looks like it's badly scratched, but it's sort of I don't know. It's just the way it is, I think. Oh, it's a loud. It's much louder in that spot, so it's come up with more bass, and that's why it's a bigger groove, I think. The little ridges are where the songs start and end, so it's not like a digital, CD player where you can choose the exact song and the laser will go exactly to the right spot, because these are like DVDs or CDs, except this is your laser, a needle, so it's more of a physical thing. And so I suppose they got around the physical sort of aspect with just a light laser. It doesn't actually affect the disc, does it? It's more accurate. Whereas this, you've got to move the arm. Some are automatic. It's got an automatic return, I think. I think you put that up, and there's some setting where it will, maybe not on these ones, but you can get ones that come back like this and automatically drop. Or you can click a button, they automatically go over and drop on the right thing. But these ones, yeah, you can line them up like this, put the light on, line them up. Usually they will come up further because it should be a bit longer, up to about here, and you can see the grooves really well. So you line it up, then this little arm here, sometimes it drops a bit heavily, it's not quite lined up again. When it's sort of towards the edge, so it has a bit of dead sort of space at the sides, and you just lower the arm down and make a bit of a noise. There we go. Sort of drops at the end, doesn't it? It's a good song though. I love this song. It's got this little thing. If you have another disc going, you can switch across like that, like DJs do. They'll switch to another disc or something. Or some of those clever ones with the really cool sort of, they're almost like athletic sort of people. They do these scratching and stuff like athletes, you know. I just like listening to them play, you know. And then as it's fading out, you can put the next one on and fade it across. It's just a fader, you know, it fades to the next one. Or you can just do that, you know, fade them up like that, use those as faders. And that'll do the same thing as long as that's in the middle, you know. Yeah, fade them up. It's got all these, this is the tempo. Drop the tempo by half, I think. Oh, 10. So it's 10 times slower, isn't it? It sounds half as slow, or twice as quick. Pitch adjust, yeah. I don't know if it goes quicker or just... the speed's probably the same. It sounds a bit... it does go a bit quicker, I think. So, yeah. And you can hook in a line. It's got line and phono, so into your amp. So this is a little amp here, and then that goes down to my speaker amp down there. So you can hook in a line at the back. Say you've got CD players or something, or you've got another deck and you want to play like CDs from it, like digital stuff. You can flick this switch and it'll go to line, so that'll switch to line or back to phono. This is a phonogram, so it can go to phono, or you can switch to your line and that'll use that one for line or phono. Yeah, it's good. I really like it. It's a bit more interesting than just the regular old turntable, you know, just by itself with your stacker, CD, tape decks and everything that you used to have. But I got this years and years ago, and I nearly threw it out. I nearly gave it away for I said $300 for the whole thing. He didn't want it. I think it was worth more than that, but I kind of didn't want to get rid of it. But I didn't have any room for it. But I sort of made room for it, you know, next to my short throw now. It's such a good picture. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, it's so clear. I love it. Just up on the wall, you know. Anyway, oh, a bit quick. And of course it's got your tempo or pitch, and then you can, you know, adjust. That's your balance. I just turned it off with trigger. I've turned it off so we can't hear it over there on that speaker. It comes off these big speakers at the back. You can't see them. They're quite tall. They're a bit old and damaged, but they still sound fine to me. And bring the bass up, pump the bass a bit. It's got a bit of bass in it. The speakers, cut the bass off. Bit of treble, bit of mid-range. You know, if you want to hear the vocals a bit better, or if you want to hear the high stuff, cymbals and that. It's got the treble, high gain. It sounds like that song. What's that song that's sampled, I think? This is an old song, but there is that little riff sampled in a new song somewhere. I can't think what it is. She drives a hot rod or something. It's something like that. I can't remember how it is. But it's also got your gain here too. You can adjust your gain at the top, but you want that to come up just so it's up. Sometimes a bit of noise. See that bit of noise? You want your gain to come up just so it's peaking the red a bit like that. It's just jumping up a bit, probably about there. Oh, you can probably boost it a bit more, you know. Probably up to there, probably. You just don't want it to clip too much, you know. So yeah, there you go. There's Audio 101 for you. I don't know. These are pretty good about there somewhere. Turn the mid off a bit. Turn that up a bit. But what you can do, sometimes people cut the bass. Or is it the bass right off like that? You just have the treble. Bring it back. Yeah, they play around all these knobs. The new ones have got all sorts of little buttons and things. But look, I don't want it too complicated. Just playing a record, you know. It does have a bit of line buzz because you got to see it's ground wire. This ground wire goes to your ground pin, and you got to ground both of them on that. This one here, which is a bit short. This one's a bit short, but it just reaches to the ground pin under there. There's just a little, I don't know if you can see it. Not really, can you? See that little ground pin at the back? So this player, this and your amp have to sort of get grounded. And I plug it into the amp down there on the grounding wire on the amp down there. So without that it will buzz and hum, so make sure they're all grounded on. Then if you notice there is a bit of hum. It's not too bad, it's not too bad. A bit loud for trigger. I'll turn it off the left speaker so you can rest. Yeah, it's got a little start-stop button, so you can just stop it or start it. Probably not good for the needle and that, doing that while it's on, but they're pretty robust, these needles. But you can also once you get it all set up, let's turn it up a bit more so it's peaking a bit about there. Want it not to quite hit the top, but just sort of bounce up there a bit. If it's up too loud, so if I turn this down, I'll show you. If it's up too loud and in the red like that, it's probably too much. So you want it just to be green and then pump up into the red a bit, probably like that or something. It's not too loud, you know. Sometimes not quite balanced. Depends what the mix is like. I think it's got a balancing down here or something. That's how you can watch the thing. If it's in the middle, it'll do both. If it's this side, you'll see this one. It's like a cue sort of slider, so you can cue up. You can have a look at your levels on that one without affecting that one. You've got your master. You've got, what is it, master phone. You have a set of headphones. That's your volume for your headphones. And then you've also at the back, you've got line out, and then you've got a master out, so you can go to another set of speakers. Like your line out might go to some little monitors for you, and then your master might go out to like your PA system. So you have this one out here, you can operate your PA system volume, or it might be in a recording booth or something else. And then there's sort of this other button, which is a some kind of crossover switch, so it changes the polarity or something. But yeah, look, I don't know how that works, honestly. Doesn't seem to do much. Because I think the wiring inside of these is a bit different for each one. I think that one is wired with the polarity one way, and then this one's wired with reverse polarity. So when you're playing two records at once, they don't interfere with the phase of the other one, so the sound separates and it doesn't go all muddy. I think that's why they have that little thing. And then I'm not sure what this is actually. It's a little button and it cuts out it cuts one out and does something like, look, I don't know. It's got some kind of wave sort of little thing like that crosses, and then, but look, it sounds fine to me, however it is, so I just leave it in the middle. I'm not sure. I'll leave that one in the middle so it will monitor both. If it goes any further than there, it cuts out. So you notice it's fine there. Then as soon as it goes a bit further, bang, it cuts off. So you can have it around the middle to do both, or you can have it to the right just to do this one. It's just a monitor switch. So yeah, so you have your headphones to cue up the next song. I think what you do, you use this somehow to cue up your next song with your headphones, so you can hear it, and then once it starts at the right spot, you just flick that over, and then you go over. But how you have your headphones might be something to do with this button, sort of switch into this or something. Or this cue might cue to your headphones, so you get the right level, and then when it's ready to go, you go back to this one and then flick it or whatever. Yeah, look, I don't know exactly. I'm not a DJ, so, but I sort of know the basic principles. You have your speed too, of course, 33 or 45 revolutions per minute. I think that's what it is, 35. Yeah, revolutions per minute, I'd say. So it's slightly slower. It turns around slightly slower than a second, probably a second and a half or something, at 33. So it'd be almost 2 seconds, wouldn't it, to do one revolution? Because, you know, there's 60 seconds in a minute, so each minute it does 33, so it's twice as slow. Yeah, as a second. Yeah. So yeah, if something happens in the club and there's all this noise, you just go, oh, quick, switch it off, there's a fire, and do that. And then, of course, you just, you know, use this alarm, lift that up, swing it across. Well, probably not that rough, but then they'll plop down, clip that over. Oh, that's something I was going to show you. Just cue it up again. Dust. You almost need a little can of compressed air or a little brush or something to keep the dust off it. In a dusty room, it will just keep picking it up, you know. I hear that buzz again. Hang on. Something's amiss. Something's happened here. I must have bumped something. You can hear that buzz? That shouldn't be happening unless someone's hacking me again or something. Some shithead's bothering me. It might be one of these. A dodgy little line or something. It could be these antennas and that in the way. Affecting something. I've got sticky tape on that, so there's something wrong with these wires, maybe. Oh, it's a red. Yeah, it's a red one. I think that's fixed it. I still hear a bit of buzz because it will get a bit of interference from these sort of things. Probably better to have insulated wire, like heavy duty stuff. It's picking up from this a bit of interference. I can't do much about that. It sounds right now. I could actually just switch that off. Does it help? Oh, it sort of helps a bit. Yeah. You get magnetic fields in wiring and stuff. So that's dropped off again. So it was just a bit loose or something. Well, someone's bugging me through the PowerPoints. You know, you hear about those hackers that can get into anyone's appliances. You know, these. You know, less than human fucking dick fucks, you know, do this sort of stuff to people because they got nothing else to live for. If they go and, you know, look around, they see there's actually life out there to do instead of just being a shit face bothering people. Yeah, this I'll put it on again, hang on. It might have been because I touched the needle too, might have upset it. There's lots of dust in this room. Let's listen. Oh, it sounds alright. There's a little bit of dust is clicking a bit. wouldn't know. There might be someone just doing sound effects on your stuff these days. Fucking idiots around doing shit to people. I just wanted to show you this. So it's going. Speed it up. Push this. Sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't pretend to know how to do all that stuff, but it's probably not the right deck for it, really. Because you're likely to hit this or something, you know. You probably need a better one with a heavier needle. This one I probably haven't set the weight up properly either. It's got a little weight at the back. It's probably on a bit heavy, you know, like a bit too much weight. Maybe I can, you know, if there's not enough, it'll bounce. So you want it quite heavy. Let's see if it bounces. Oh no, sounds alright. It's a bit better, not as heavy. It's also got this little dial which I don't bother with, but it's something to do with the counterweight of it or something, however it works. Yeah, it's a great little unit, I reckon. I got it years ago when I lived in Preston, like before I even went to Darwin, I think it was. A long time ago. So I've had these for years, and they've just been in a box at Mum's, and they got a bit wrecked. They all got a bit of moisture in them, and they all got a bit yuck. See, look at that. That wasn't like that. This all sort of stuck to it. But look, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I could get new pads and clean that off. But look, it doesn't matter. The Orifon nightclub. My new needles are Orifon, which I think I don't know if American DJ's Orifon or what, but I could have got the MK2 needles, but the ones I've ordered, I think will fit. I think they'll be alright. I don't know. They might not. They might be the wrong thing. Who knows? I don't know much about it. So I've never been a DJ. Closest I would have come was doing like kids' parties at home, you know, with the record players and playing along the guitar or something. So. Anyway, I would like to be a DJ, but I don't like that scene. It's just all drugs and stuff. Somehow I got roped into it. Somehow loving music too much, not having a girlfriend. I don't know. Anyway, I might stop that there and finish up. Turn all that back to 0. That's all right. I'll leave the needle on that one. I swapped it from there. And they're off. You switch them off there. They switch on that little dial. Whoops, is that running? I must have bumped that. Yeah. So switch that off. There's something there. 45. Oh, it's got a funny little diagram saying 45, 50 hertz or 60 hertz. I wonder what we're running at. 50 or 60. Oh, maybe there's a button here or something you push or lift up. Interesting. It says white or black, so I don't know. Maybe turn it half. I don't know. It's either on or off, isn't it? I don't know what the button is. Is there a button? No, it's not. Just lift that or something. I don't know. Might be an internal setting or something. I won't worry with that. So there you go, ladies and boys and gents and mothers, and I might go through the list. I'll switch it off at the back, and then we'll switch off the end. Didn't switch off. Yeah, like when that happens, people hack me again and something else not working. There we are. Should work straight away. I don't know why it doesn't. Same with my light switches. Someone's fucking with my power. And mutants. Anyway, one day they'll get what's coming to them, so I'm not too worried.